Okay, so how can you apply this to your writing? I've already sort of pointed to a couple of ways you can apply this sort of thing to your writing first of all, but here are another couple of tips of how you can apply this and what sort of principles you can actually apply to your own writing. First of all, eliminate wordiness. It's one of the most important things to do, especially for essays, but also for creative writing as well. You don't want to be making it so that you've just got too much language in there, because people are going to tune out, they're going to turn off, they're going to not follow through with it. And especially if it's a marker who's following your work, you may have a really good point coming, but it's going to get lost within all that language and all those words that you're trying to put in there to embellish it and make it sound better. Don't overextend your vocabulary. Again, along the same lines. Don't try and, first of all, use language that you're not 100% familiar with using, obviously, but second of all, you don't have to write something that sounds clever. You can be clever with what you say. And again, this is one of the things that journalists learn. Be direct. Okay, get straight to the point. You don't have to embellish it. You don't have to make it sound more dramatic than what it is. Just be direct and go straight to the point. Make every word important. So again, it's one of the things that journalists do, is make sure that every word that they write is necessary. It needs to be there. It's important. And finally, editing. Okay, this comes through practice, and it comes through you being conscious of editing your own work. Now, I know it's a fairly big pain in the backside to edit your work at times, but one of the things is, especially, it's really good for cutting out words. And it's really a really good question you can ask yourself while you're editing your work is, does this need to be there, and what's it adding to my answer? If you're discussing it in terms of not only the writing style of a newspaper article, but if you're looking at in terms of just how a newspaper article is written, then you'll notice that language is used in a very methodical way. And as I said, it does get direct and does do all of these things. And that's why it's so effective, and it's so effective in telling news, because virtually everyone can get it. It's not confusing, it's straight to the point, and it says what needs to be said, and it lets the discussion, or it lets the elaboration, should I say, and the evidence do the work, which is what's meant to do. Okay, so it doesn't have to be clever in doing that. So in summary, newspaper articles are concisely written, and it's one of the main qualities of them. They are mostly objective. So when you are reviewing one, you need to look at it whether it is objective, and if it isn't, why isn't it? And finally, it uses passive voice as well. And if you were to write, or if you were to analyze a newspaper article in any way, shape or form, you need to look at it having these qualities, among things like structure, which we'll go in another video, and all those other elements that a newspaper article has. But this is the basic writing style, and these are the principles of the journalistic writing style, or the newspaper article style, which can also really help you with your own writing and your own responses. Otherwise, that's it for styles of newspaper writing, and until next time, I'll see you later.